Lines. I'm Tony T here from TonySpace.com. We're with you Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for the next day's games, and that's what we do here on Opening Lines. So make sure you like and subscribe, and of course set those notifications. You want to do that for this show because you want to make sure you get the best possible number here on Opening Lines. All right, before we get started, let's take a look at some of the promos we're running right now. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description below, click the All Cappers tab, and then get signed up. Also, we'd like to hear from you, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get underway here. Solo guest with us today is Ramon, and Ramon Scott joined us today here on Opening Lines. And let's see, we get Ramon ready to roll here. Ramon, what's going on?
Here we are, buddy. What a night. Great playoff action. Wow, really, really exciting action tonight. That Celtics game, you had the Rangers, the Sidney Crosby watch is on, Tony. The Penguins are going to need Sid in that game, and it's not looking great. We'll see what happens, but I would think that right now everyone's got to think that it's up in the air whether Sid is going to be able to play in the next game.
Yeah, it certainly is, and of course, that big comeback by the Milwaukee Bucks, pulling what the Celtics did to them in the previous game. So interesting series there between the Bucks and the Boston Celtics. But we'll get started here with our show here. We're going to start here, Ramon, with the Mets and Nationals.
Daytime baseball on Wednesday, Tony, so let's cover it on Overnight Lines with the Mets and the Nationals. Teams with opposite records, Tony. The Mets still looking great, 21-10, but the Nats are 10-21. The Mets favored here on the road, $1.65, and the total 9. Taiwan Walker, Juan Adon going at it. Walker, Tony, 4.91 ERA and no record this season, but Adon, we think we'll get something out of him eventually in his career, but right now for the youngster, a 7 ERA, 1.67 whip, 63% left on base rate for Adon. So not so great so far, Tony. He's 1-5 on the season. The Nationals are batting .340 against right-handed pitching at home and .318 over the last 10 games. Some of the best numbers for sure in the major league. So we know pitching has been a problem for the Nationals as their bats have really heated up to some of the best numbers really in Major League Baseball over those last 10 plus games. So that's the pen that's kind of do the starters as well, but the pen, Tony, 5.29 ERA for Washington over the last 10 games. The Mets not too bad, hitting .250 on the road, but their bullpen has kind of gone south a little bit as well, 4.15 ERA over the last 10 games. So they're going to need a better start from Walker, but the K rate is down for Walker, 5.73 per 9, and his home run rate 1.64 per 9, Tony. So I'm looking at this one to go over Mets and the Nationals in a day game on Wednesday. We're going to go over the 9. Mets and Nationals, your free pick for Wednesday, daytime baseball.
All right, Ramon Scott here says Mets and Nationals over total of 9 runs. All right, let's continue on here on Opening Lines. We're here with you Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications so you get the best numbers. Watch us live. Let's continue on here with the show, joined by Ramon Scott. We go over to the ice here between the Hurricanes and the Bruins.
Well, talk about key playoff games. The backs are to the wall. Carolina leading this one 3-2 in this series, and the Bruins are back at home, so pressure's going to be on the Bees here. Every game, Tony, so far has gone for at least 6 goals. That's the total in this game, Tony. And, of course, Boston, they're favored out $1.25 or $1.30 right now. But 6.4 goals average so far in this series between the two teams and the series in general. Talking about the overall season series now, 7-2-1 to the over. We're going to give a push on that last game that went for 6 goals. The Hurricanes now have run their streak to 7-0-1 over the last 8 games to the over, and they are 23-16 to the over this season, or in their last 39 anyway, on the road. So they're averaging 3.4 goals per game on the road, while the Bruins are averaging 3.26 goals per game at home. And the Canes in this series, I talk about the 6.4 average between the two teams. The Hurricanes have averaged 3.8 of those goals. They're coming in as the road team against Swayman. Looks like will be in goal for the Bruins. Ranta certainly for the Hurricanes, as they've had to rely on Ranta now for this series. So, Tony, what we're seeing again is these third periods, these empty net goals, as the teams, are looking to gamble a lot earlier when they're falling behind, and that's leading to a pretty massive run of overs in the NHL playoffs. So I think at the flat six, the pressure's on no matter which team is ahead. You might even expect that one or two. We've definitely seen instances of multiple empty netters. Sometimes the team will get an empty netter, bring back on the goalie, and another goal happens and they have to bring him back off. So that's what's kind of led to it. And so I think when you got this flat six, Tony, and the Bruins with their backs to the wall, I'm not sure I'm able to predict that the Bruins will even up this series, but I think that either way, we can get to at least that 6 goals, considering where these teams are kind of playing at the pace they are right now and the way things are evolving in these NHL playoffs. I want to go over 6 in the Hurricanes and the Bruins game 6 on Wednesday in the playoffs.
All right, Ramon Scott says Hurricanes, Bruins go over a total of 6 goals. All right, Ramon, let's go over at TonySpix.com here. As we're filming here, 2,846 units of profit, all sports combined, the last 30 days. All right, we got a lot of eight games on the board here for Major League Baseball here for Thursday. We got a couple from the NBA. 4 on the ice. What do you have going on over at TonySpix.com?
Yeah, maybe that slump was one day long. Kind of turning around today. Maybe we'll get a flat line out of it. Swept a couple of plays so far in the NHL. A couple of winners so far. It looks like in Florida they're winning right now, 5-0. Oh, I have the over in that. Okay, 2-0 in the NHL. Let me just stop myself right there. 4 games on the ice tomorrow, so we'll be back in action there. The 2 NBA games are definitely going to take a long look there at those games. I caught the rough end of a total in that Boston game, but a great job by the Bucks. And we got a 8-game Major League Baseball card, Tony, and it's basically broken up into 2 segments, right? We got 4 in the day, 4 in the evening, so might have a guaranteed play in there. I don't know if we'll get packages together because of the way it's broken up. Well, maybe we can get 2 or 3 premiums out of that card, Tony. So just a pretty good card of action on Wednesdays. We start to gear up for that weekend. We're losing teams in the playoffs. That's going to limit our opportunities. So keep trying to strike here while I'm still hot and get this turned around just a little bit. I like keeping that number with 3,000, Tony.
That's right, guys. I get aboard here with Ramon Scott over at TonySpace.com. 2,846 units of profit last 30 days. That is all documented. You can verify those numbers by going over to TonySpace.com and going over to Ramon's page. Go down to pick history. You'll see every play there graded immediately there. So Ramon will have plays up there for you, up there for baseball and NBA, NHL. Of course, for the live audience, take a look for one of his long-term passes. Those are your best values up there right now over at TonySpace.com. You want his all sports pass. He has a 3, 7, and 3rd day all sports pass. You get all of his premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his profile page and you make that purchase. Let's say you get that 7-day pass. You'll get all of Ramon's plays from the NBA, the playoffs. We got a lot of playoff games here. A lot of games 2-2, 3-2. So still some games to go here. NHL as well. A lot of baseball there on the board. You may look at other sports as well, but it's a good time to get on board with one of those long-term passes from Ramon Scott over at TonySpix.com. We can save you some money here when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you 20% off. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description below. Click the All Cappers tab at the top, and you'll find Ramon's page there amongst the cappers. Click it and get signed up. All right, Ramon, it's always great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow. Before we do, just want to remind everybody, you are also on Twitter here with Tony's Picks.
Yeah, Tony, I'll talk about that. These mentioned the playoffs, losing the teams, but for first-round games, these are kind of going the distance. So who knows what we got in store for the rest of these playoffs. But follow me on our new Twitter handles here at Tony's Picks. I'm at Tony's Picks Ramon. You can follow all of our cappers by putting their first name at the end of the word Tony's Picks and get lots of extra plays each and every day. Each capper is usually posting one or two extra plays that get tweeted out by our social media department, and that's going to give you probably anywhere from 8 to 20 free plays. So if you're looking for more action, more plays from the cappers, that's where we're giving out also a series of plays each and every day at the Twitter handles. I'm Tony's Picks Ramon, and you can catch all of our cappers. You're starting to get to know them. Look at the Tony's Picks website, and you can see all of them on there. Just put their first name at the end of it. Get more free plays. You got to follow them all, which is good because you'll get a stream of free winners from Tony'sPicks.com handicappers on Twitter each and every day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week. Tony's Picks Ramon. Follow Ramon there on Twitter. All right, Ramon, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Great to be with you tonight.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Opening Lines. We're here with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Set those notifications because when we're live, you want to be on live with us in order to get the best numbers possible here on Opening Lines. Also, we return here with our afternoon show, Game Day Picks. We are live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time here on Thursday, bringing the cappers from Tony'sPicks.com. They deliver live free picks for that day's action. It's Game Day Picks live, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune into our channel, like, subscribe, set notifications. Again, get notified, get the best numbers when you watch us live. All right, let's continue on here with the show. You can follow me on Tony's Picks on Twitter. Now it's time for my pick. We're going to go to the NBA here with this one. We're going to be looking here at the 76ers and Heat game, and I'm going to be here on the Philadelphia 76ers minus the 2.5. Again, get the best number by line shopping, have multiple outs. Philadelphia clean injury report. Lowry out for Miami. We know Tucker and Hero, they've appeared on the injury report. Some people are calling it phantom injuries. I won't go there, but you know what I'm saying. They've been on the injury report the entire series. They played through whatever they've had. Miami, they're up 3-2 in this series. Each home team is won and covered in this series. On their home court in this series, 76ers have averaged 116 points per 100 possessions while allowing 100 per 100 to the Heat. Shooting-wise at home, Sixers 51%, 48% from three. Heat on the road in this series, 41%, 21% from beyond the arc. The play here will be on Philadelphia minus the 2 or 2.5. There's more 2.5s out there, so be sure to go out there and shop and get the best number. Hey guys, I'll have my best bets for you on Thursday. I'll have a 3-pack up there, my 2 best bets here from baseball, along with the best bet here from the NBA. Having a very good baseball season. You can check my documented records over at Tony'sPicks.com. In fact, you can access my page. Before we do, I want to let you know about a promo code. You can get one of my 3-packs or long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. You can get that. You can save 20% off all packages when you use a promo code TonyT. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description below. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with opening lines. Let's do a quick review of our picks here for tonight. Ramon was with me. He went with Mets Nationals over a total of 9. And then, of course, Hurricanes Bruins over 6. And yours truly, 76ers minus 2 or 2.5. You can have to shop to get the best number there against the Miami Heat. All right, that'll do here for this edition here of Opening Lines. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 3 Eastern Time for our Game Day Picks show. We'll bring in our cappers from Tony'sPicks.com, give out live free picks for that day's action. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our man Ramon. Ramon was here with us today. We'll go ahead and bring him in here. We're going to bring our Ramon in today. We're going to wave good evening, guys. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow live at 10 Eastern Time with Game Day Picks.